Welcome to Dream Home Talk, where we bring you the most beautiful and budget-friendly home decor ideas. Today, we're diving into vintage rustic English cottage DIY decor, a perfect blend of timeless elegance and cozy charm. If you love the idea of creating a warm, inviting space with handmade and budget-friendly styling ideas, this video is for you. The English cottage aesthetic is all about warmth, nostalgia, and natural beauty. It's a style that embraces imperfection, making it perfect for DIY lovers who want to create a home filled with character and charm. Whether you live in a modern apartment, a suburban house, or a countryside cottage, you can incorporate rustic English cottage elements into your space using simple and affordable DIY techniques. Let's start with furniture transformation. One of the most effective ways to give your home a rustic touch is by repurposing old wooden furniture. If you have a wooden table, dresser, or chair that looks outdated, you can easily give it a vintage makeover. Using chalk paint in soft, muted tones like sage green, antique white, or dusty blue will instantly give it a classic cottage look. After painting, lightly sanding the edges will create a distressed effect, making it look naturally aged. For an extra vintage touch, replace modern handles with ceramic knobs or wrought iron pulls. Now let's talk about textiles, which play a huge role in English cottage decor. Floral patterns, delicate lace, and classic gingham fabrics bring softness and coziness to a space. A simple and budget-friendly DIY is to sew your own cushion covers, table runners, or even curtains using vintage-inspired fabrics. You can also repurpose old bed sheets or tablecloths with floral prints by turning them into placemats, napkins, or even slipcovers for chairs. If you love embroidery, adding hand-stitched details to pillowcases or wall hangings will add a personalized artisan feel to your home. Layering different textures, like a crochet throw over a linen-covered armchair, enhances the cottage charm effortlessly. A true English cottage home is incomplete without natural elements. Bringing in fresh greenery, dried flowers, and rustic wooden accents can make a huge difference. One easy and inexpensive way to add a vintage touch is by creating a DIY floral arrangement using dried lavender, baby's breath, or wildflowers placed in a ceramic jug, a glass mason jar, or a wicker basket. Another great DIY project is making a handmade wreath using twigs, dried flowers, and burlap ribbon. This can be used as a front door decoration or as wall art inside your home. For wall decor, creating your own vintage-style artwork can add a charming, nostalgic touch. One easy DIY is to frame old botanical prints, handwritten recipes, or vintage book pages. You can also create a gallery wall with mismatched frames, using a mix of family photos, countryside landscapes, and floral artwork. If you enjoy painting, try making DIY watercolor art featuring English gardens, quaint cottages, or nature-inspired scenes. The goal is to bring in a handmade and personal touch that enhances the cottage aesthetic. Lighting is another key aspect of achieving a rustic cottage atmosphere. Instead of buying expensive vintage lamps, you can create your own DIY lanterns or candle holders. A simple project involves taking old glass jars, wrapping them with twine or lace, and placing tea-light candles inside for a warm, flickering glow. You can also repurpose wooden crates into rustic wall sconces, attaching mason jars filled with fairy lights for a soft, romantic ambience. Using warm-toned LED bulbs, vintage-style chandeliers, or candlelit lanterns will enhance the cozy and timeless appeal of your space. Another essential element of English cottage decor is handmade decorative accessories. If you love crafts, consider making DIY pottery, clay bowls, or ceramic vases to display on shelves or tables. You can also knit or crochet small items like coasters, table mats, or decorative wall hangings to add a soft, vintage touch. If you enjoy painting, try decorating wooden trays or terracotta pots with delicate floral patterns for a customized vintage look. Even something as simple as repurposing an old wooden ladder as a bookshelf or blanket holder can enhance the cottage aesthetic effortlessly. For the kitchen and dining area, you can add vintage charm with some creative DIYs. Try painting old glass bottles and using them as vases, creating handmade table centerpieces with dried flowers and candles, or even making a DIY wooden spice rack for a rustic farmhouse feel. If you love baking, displaying your baking tools on an open wooden shelf with a few ceramic teacups, vintage plates, and glass jars will instantly create a charming cottage kitchen vibe. Lastly, let's talk about outdoor cottage decor. If you have a garden, balcony, or patio, adding small DIY details can make it feel like a storybook English countryside. Consider making a DIY wooden birdhouse, a small herb garden in rustic containers, or a hanging flower basket using repurposed items. A wicker chair with a floral cushion, a vintage-style lantern, and a cozy outdoor rug can transform any space into a relaxing cottage-style retreat. The key to achieving vintage rustic English cottage DIY decor is to embrace handmade, repurposed, and natural elements that bring warmth and character to your home. With these budget-friendly DIY ideas, you can create a cozy and timeless space filled with personal touches. Let your creativity shine, and don't be afraid to mix different textures, colors, and vintage-inspired accessories to make your home feel like a true English cottage getaway. If you enjoyed these ideas, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Dream Home Talk for more home decor inspiration. Let us know in the comments which DIY project you'll be trying first. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.